So Ian, you've just done a fantastic, very energetic session with the Stratford Town Academy lads. What's your view of what you've seen today and the boys' attitudes?
Well, firstly, it was a joy to do it. I've been sat on my sofa for a bit, getting a bit tubby around the gills, and it was nice to get on a pitch again, albeit a rugby pitch, with some football enthusiasts. I thought the lads were fantastic. Listened to everything I tried to say, and by the end of it, they were passing around me for fun, which is all I wanted. So no, I thoroughly enjoyed given the opportunity to meet them, and I'm sure I'll be back doing a little bit more with them, because Jed's told me all about it and how wonderful it is and what he's trying to do, and getting people off the street and getting educated in the game. And I got to say, they were fantastic. Absolutely loved every bit of it.
The level of energy that we saw out there that you maintain, in your years now, the energy level is incredible, and I saw that coming across to the lads as well. How do you maintain your energy levels, and how do you convey that to the academy lads?
It's just life, innit? I get high on life. I like people. I like meeting people, and obviously football has just been a dominant force in my life, and just passing over little bits, giving them little bits of information that helped me when I was younger, from the people who influenced me, is something that I really miss very, very much. And to give, no matter who you talk to, no matter what you do, no matter how old they are, it doesn't matter. It's the same tiny little bits, and when you see them pick it up and go with it and realise that they can be better very, very quickly, very, very easily, just by thinking in a slightly different way, it's quite exciting, I have to say.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what level they are, but I believe we can move them to another level, and then they can go and shine, because I believe everybody's got the ability to do that. And the enthusiasm they had to improve that quickly is fantastic.
It was amazing to watch, actually, in that short session, to see how the passing and moving, the thinking improved. It's been an absolute thrill for our academy lads. The scholars have had some fantastic input today. We're so grateful that you gave your time to give it to Stratford Town Academy, and hopefully we'll be seeing you again before too long.
Well, the good news is that was off the cuff, because I didn't know he was going to do that. He didn't tell me I was going to be brought out here for a spoof April Fool, helping rugby people learn how to kick the ball, and I didn't realise.
You've been had.
I've been had all day, really, but there you go. It's
we all like you enjoyed it anyway, and I know the lads were absolutely thrilled to spend a bit of time with you, Ian. So on behalf of Stratford Town Academy, thank you very much for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
What was it like managing at the top level of the Premier League?
Pretty special. Didn't last long enough for me. I was there 1 year, and then I was there 8 games with Palace, but the time at Blackpool was really, really fantastic, because I had a group of people who didn't believe they could get there when I first started training them, and I kept saying, that's what people do in the Premier League, you can do it. Started the same as what I've told you today. So that was really, really special, because you never know if you're ever good enough in life, but you got to keep trying. I wasn't quite good enough, 39 points, but I had a good go though. And then you can look yourself in the mirror, innit? Always try your best, kid. Who's got a question? Anybody?
What was it like scoring your first professional goal?
Oh my God, it's fantastic. I was a Bristolian, played for Bristol Rovers, come off the bench, scored against Bristol City with my left foot, bent it in the top corner, and my dad cried. Honestly, he said men can't cry, but I saw he was crying. His mate told me, because he was full of pride. He never told me it was a good goal, but I've never forgot it. Yeah. All right, fantastic. Anybody else?
What's your opinion on academies?
That's a very good question. I don't like academies, big academies, because I had a kid called Scott Sinclair once when I was at Bristol Rovers, and he was 10 years old, and they took him. Chelsea. And I begged him not to go. I wanted him to play with a Rovers shirt on, because I knew he'd be that good. Unfortunately, he decided to go up there, and he didn't play for years. Years and years. In the end, he's had a half-decent career. He's at Celtic, but it depends what level it is. If you're at an academy where you're given a chance to come and not be on the streets doing anything that ain't good to your neighbours, ain't nice, ain't going to make you better. It's fantastic. Get into an academy and practice and learn, because I'm all about making you believe you can do this and making you believe you can be someone. And if your life ain't going that way, it's the best thing you could ever do. All right? But the big wigs, they spoil people. They make them think they're much better than they actually are, and I don't think that works. You've always got to believe you're on the ground, you're ready, and you're going to work to be better than him. All right? No one gives you anything, so you just get up and take it and keep working and keep practicing. All right? So I'm a mixed bag. Don't like the top ones, but I like the real ones, where people care about you. Yeah? Is that a decent answer or not?
Yeah.
Good man. I don't want to argue with him. He's 6 foot. How tall are you, kid?
6'2".
When he finishes growing, he's going to put them lights up by hand. Anybody else?
What's your biggest regret in football?
That's a good question as well. I think I had such a great team when I was at Plymouth, and I was having a bit of an argument with the board rather than the players and the fans, and I decided to leave Plymouth because Leicester wanted me. I didn't think about it clearly enough. My wife was losing her mum, so I was in a bit of a bitter place and a horrible place. So really I should have stayed till the end of that season and then said to myself, I'll go somewhere else after, if I was having an argument, because the players did everything I said, the fans, and I meant everything I said about that area. And unfortunately the board said they were always going to take the club forward, and I believe they weren't. You know, so that's my biggest regret. I should have stayed when I was at Plymouth, and I should have not gone and left for Leicester. Nothing against Leicester, but it was all about me. I got it all wrong. It wasn't about me, it was about the team I was with, it was about the fans that I was with, and I got it all wrong. All right, so what you got to try and do is make yourself part of something, right? Try to help your mates get better as well as just you, and then you'll be the sort of person that really will succeed in life and as a footballer, because you never do anything on your own. And I let those people down because they were doing everything together as a group, which I was talking about, and then I left. If I was doing that with you, how would you have felt about me then?
Pretty sad.
And I never told you why. It's wrong, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's my biggest regret. Anybody else? So are you enjoying football?
Yeah.
Why were you so quiet when you first came out?
New person, innit?
Eh?
New manager.
Don't ever be like that again. All right? Because the game belongs to you, and you got to talk and you got to communicate. It's wonderful. I wish I could still run around now. That's the best day I've had in a long, long time. Thank you. All right? Cheers.
Would you like to do it again?
Yeah, and me. Cheers, thank you. Whose is that? Is that yours?
My son, yeah.